All right, let's not beat around the bush. Let's get right to the point. We wear fragrances so we can get that attention, right? We want to garner attention. We want to attract the opposite sex. We want to turn heads, right? Look, I'm going to be 100% frank with you guys. That is one of the reasons why I wear fragrances, so I can get that attention and compliment factor. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you 6 of my top fragrances that I recommend that are sure, guaranteed to turn some heads, and I think you guys will agree with me. Hey guys, my name is Nick. Welcome back. This is RX Sense, where we talk about fragrances, and we're all about men's fragrances. So without further ado, let's get right into that list. The first one we're going to start off is from the house of Parfums de Marly, and that is Parfums de Marly Layton. And you guys, if you've been following me, you've been watching my videos, you know this bad boy has popped up in a couple of my videos, and rightfully so. It is such a great, unique fragrances that actually swings unisex in my opinion. Smells really good. I think it's masculine. It just smells darn good, man. You got a lot of great notes. Apple, lavender, jasmine, vanilla, and sandalwood. And a lot of people will say this is a fragrance built for the cold weather and winter months. And to an extent, I do agree with them. But I'm telling you what, if you want to turn heads, especially on that date night, or you're going to that club or bar, or you're looking to hook up with that special someone, this is something that you need to add to your collection and totally get. And honestly, I do believe this is a blind buy worthy purchase because I feel like PDM Layton is probably their most famous flanker in their lineup. PDM Layton, I 100% recommend. I think you would really enjoy this fragrance. Now this next one is a little bit new to me, and I'll be frank, I just recently had it in my collection for around a year now. And what is that? That's Emporio Armani Stronger With You Intensely. And this is a very unique fragrance, a little bit on the sweet side, but yeah, I think this is probably more built for that date night, late night clubbing, bar scene. It's very sweet, gourmandish, I would say. I'll be honest with you guys, I mean, this is probably not a blind buy worthy fragrance. It's something that not a lot of people are going to like. I don't know if that's the right words to say, but in my opinion, I love it. It smells good. I mean, it's a unisex fragrance on a sweeter side, but it's mysterious, it's spicy. I mean, you have a lot of great notes to it. For example, you have violet, pink pepper, toffee, cinnamon, amber, and vanilla. And you know, when it dries down, I feel like that is the best part of this fragrance. It's what makes it really good. It's that toffee and that vanilla, that amber, that really comes out. And once again, I characterize this as a gourmand. It smells really good. It's one of those fragrances that, I mean, if your significant other or the person that you're trying to attract loves that sweetness, they're going to eat you up like a dessert. That's how good it is. Once again, not blind buy worthy, but if you can get your hands on it, I highly recommend because it's always sold out. This next one is a Italian designer. And when I think about this Italian designer, I think about James Bond because Brioni, this is the intense EDP version, all right? Not the original EDP, but intense. When I think of Brioni, once again, I think of Pierce Brosnan and GoldenEye. Very different than any of the fragrances you probably ever smelled. I mean, it's so unique. It's hard to explain. When I smell this, I immediately, once again, think of a well-dressed man in a nice Italian Brioni suit. That's how good this is. And I 100% believe this is a head turner because you have a lot of great different scents to it. You have Italian tangerine, green apple, oud, and broxin. It's not sweet, even though it has green apple to it. There's no sweetness whatsoever, but it smells fruity. That's really hard to explain because when I say fruity, obviously you're going to think of sweet, right? But this is not sweet. It's very masculine. That oud, the ambroxan mixed with that fruitiness. Smells really good. Smells like a gentleman. Smells like success. And it's going to turn some heads, I guarantee you that. And for the price, it's not really that bad, to be frank. I mean, this is a niche quality fragrance. Very masculine, very sexy. Turns a lot of heads. I highly recommend it. Not, honestly, probably not a good, safe blind buy. Because, once again, it's a scent that I personally love. And I know that turns heads because I receive compliments from it. But it's something you might have to try on and smell for yourself because it's so different. Very unique. You'll never smell anything like this in the designer brand world. And that's why I feel like it's a niche quality. But yeah, Brioni Intense EDP. I love it and I recommend you put your nose on it. This next one is from the house of Amouage. and it's Beach Hut Man. And man, this is probably one of my favorite Amouage fragrances. I mean, I love the house. It's very unique, very Middle Eastern, but this fragrance, not so Middle Eastern. Reason why I say that is because it's very fresh, invigorating, very masculine. Uses a lot of notes of mint. I mean, if you really are a big fan of mint, then this is something you need to put your nose on. In a way, it kind of reminds me of Cartier Parfum, but you know, there are some differences. But Amouage, man, this is a beast. It'll last on your skin for 10 plus hours. It's going to turn some heads. It smells very, very good. Even though it has that name, Beach Hut Man, you know, honestly, it doesn't really represent being on the beach, if that makes any sense. It's not like a coconut, tropical, fruity type smell. And you have a lot of great notes. Once again, you have mint, you have vetiver, moss, myrrh, and patchouli. And that myrrh, you can actually kind of smell it. And what that makes Amouage give it that Middle Eastern characteristic, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I really love it. I think you should own this if you're a big fan of Amouage. Probably one of my favorites in the house. Prada Luna Rosa Black. Man, I absolutely love this fragrance. I love it so much. I have a couple of these bottles in my collection, man. I mean, it just smells so good, so distinct. And what's so cool about Prada Luna Rosa Black, it's very linear. So what you spray is what you're going to smell 10 plus hours later. I mean, it doesn't have any transitions from citrusy to oud or citrusy to sweet. If you guys know what I'm talking about, it doesn't have those transition phases. It is straight up. If you spray this on, or what you smell right now is what you're going to get. And man, it is elegant. It smells really good. You have a lot of great notes like bergamot, patchouli, cumin, amber. Price is not that bad. You can pick this up at Macy's, Bloomingdale's, any department store that sells Prada. Even discounters, I mean, they have it. It's a great fragrance. I highly recommend. A lot of people say this is a good winter fragrance, and to an extent, I do agree. But I feel like you can wear this all season long. It's that good. Number 6 on the list is going to be one of those really good bargain fragrances that I feel like every man should own. And what is that? That is Rochas Moustache EDP. Hopefully, I'm saying that. Rochas. Honestly, I'm not really bad at pronouncing, but I don't care. I have the fragrance in my hand. This smells freaking awesome. And for the price, I think it's around 30, 40 bucks. It's not bad at all. And it's a pretty good beast mode for what you're getting for your money. I mean, this lasts on my skin 8 plus hours in a day. Smells really good. A lot of people say this smells like Yves Saint Laurent Tuxedo. It smells very appropriate. It's going to turn a lot of heads. It's going to get you that compliment factor that you've been looking for. And for the price, I think this is a blind buy worthy fragrance. It smells that good. A lot of people swear by this, or men rather, swear by this and say this is their signature scent. Well, there you have it, guys. 6 of my favorite fragrances in my collection that I know are guaranteed to turn some heads because I've experienced that. I'm telling you the truth. I mean, these actually work. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this type of video. Please, if you haven't yet, subscribe. Help me grow this channel. Thank you so much. I love every single one of you guys, and we'll see you on the next one.